The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Past the first down marker and still running. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Caught behind the line, it's Green. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Bringing the heat. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Clark to fire. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Missouri State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
All right, guys, let's chat about Louisiana Tech. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman, gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Got his man on the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! If you're able to move the ball on a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. A quick pass to the left. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clark wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete to the right. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws it.
Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that play.
Looking to the big tight end. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bears.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
Quick strike complete. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He's going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got his man on the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the move and looking deep. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Baker. Finds the tight end. There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Slings it downfield. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Caught over the middle. It's Gandy. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And his throw is incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And it's no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Clark to fire. Pocket breaking down. Finds his man open. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Bears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Green. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. Got the first down and more. On the move at the 30. Found a seam on the left. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Clark wants to throw. Fires to the middle. It's caught. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bears in the hurry up. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing...
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that sit.
Touchdown, Missouri State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game. He can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Give to the running back. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Baker. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Clark to fire. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Nestles it in at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
One more snap coming before halftime. To the air, it's Baker. Looking to scramble. He throws one to the left. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime updates. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he's going to bring this one out. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here comes the Missouri State offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Clark wants to throw. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
And listen, that can be the trouble sometimes with running these out routes. You just run out of space, and it wasn't by much, but you can't miss inside. Obviously, that would be a big mistake for the QB. Throws it outside, just runs out of space by a little bit.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36, it's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Robinson. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. Touchdown Bears. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. The give to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab. It's Wiggins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
To the air, it's Baker. Using the quick game. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Come on, D.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking to fire. Steps away. The throw. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has them set up at the 16. So here comes the Bear offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more. Got room on the return. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because...
Turning it on! Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Clark to fire. Finds his man. It's Joyner. They tried that left side, but the defense was very disciplined and shut it down for no gain.
And you can see a great job by the defense understanding when the back slipped out to the left, they expanded with him, understood where the pass was going, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle in the open field.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
Making side adjustments here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On target over the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got a man. It's Joyner.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, going to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on 4th down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelm the op.
There he goes. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will tie the game. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Holder finds his man on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. This time it's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. with the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So the final period starts with a second down play. On the snap, it's Joyner. And the ball is free on the pitch. And the fumble trickles out of bounds, and a big loss on that play. They recovered their own fumble, but now it's third down. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Louisiana Tech now has it in the red zone. They believe they can run right here. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking downfield, it's Baker. The throw to the outside is complete. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out.
Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They move on top here in the 4th. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position. How about the linebacker right there? They make calls and they play in coverage, but if you're a linebacker, you better be physical, and that dude came downhill. Somebody might want to block him up front, Palmer. Downhill and laid the lumber.
Yeah, they definitely weren't able to chip up and get him on that one. But I'll tell you, a hit like that makes you think twice about wanting to run the football between the tackles for the rest of this game, because that dude has got some bad intentions.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find...
Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Bears want to pick up the tempo.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. Clark wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time he's got his man. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing cover.
Let's it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Bears! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send...
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute.
Turning it on. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. He got a step and just dusted the field.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Missouri State offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score.
Looking for a deep man. Ball's in the deep ball. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Might be changing the route. Clark to fire. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So here comes the Bear offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Some days just aren't your day, and he's already made 2 big mistakes in this ball game with the interceptions, and he almost threw a 3rd. This quarterback's really got to dial in, get focused, get his feet set, and make good deliveries of the football to his wide receivers.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up. Like, keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible, maybe eke one more out here before the 2-minute timeout.
Oops, someone moved just a bit. Has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. wants to throw. Lets it fly. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Looking to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Buys a little time. Complete to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some...
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Knocked down at the 3, and he was trying to take that interception to the house. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.